Hello everyone and welcome back to Turner's Tutoring. For our tips, tricks, and tool video today, instead of doing timers, I figured I would show everyone how to navigate ReadWorks and how to get to the lessons that I've been showing and demonstrating within ReadWorks. So, this might be a little shorter of a video, but I think it will help everyone in finding lessons for their particular grade level. Moving into content is our first place that we're going to go to. And this brings us up to the content board, and this is what brings up any articles that we can work on. Now I like to click that they're reading passages, and I come down here and I click full question set. Now depending on your grade level, that may be 4 questions, 5 questions, or up to 10 questions. As we see, we have the different grade levels here. I've done quite a bit of 2nd and 3rd grade, so let's go ahead and do 3rd grade because that's the grade level that I've been tutoring the most in person. And you can choose either nonfiction or fiction. We're going to leave that blank, but if you were to click it, it would change it, and you guys see where these are where it says fiction or nonfiction. It will give us articles based off of what we're trying to practice. You could even search, but I like to just go through the list, and I like to pick which one looks nice to do, and so on and so forth. Now I've done this one, or I have it in plans to do this one. So let's go ahead and click on this. We see that a few things, or a few pieces of information with this, are being shown for us to make our choice and see if this is really a good match for us to work on right now. First and foremost, we have the topic, we have the title, we have the grade level that it would mostly match, and granted this could be high 2nd grade, low 4th grade, so on and so forth. You have the word count, the lexile if you're trying to match it to a specific lexile, and that to me, in my experience, is a high 3rd grade level one. And this is the complexity of the words that are being used, and we have that it's a nonfiction. So if you, especially for the parents out there that are watching my videos, if you are trying to, or the teacher is showing you work that your child is doing in class and saying, well, you really, they're excelling in fiction, but we need them to work on nonfiction, or vice versa. You can categorize it as that. And then you've got vocabulary words that match the vocabulary activity. Now you'll see in the activity, I read aloud these stories and so on and so forth, but you have some things that help. You have the pictures. You can go over here, and if you're not wanting to get distracted by this information, you come over to whiteboard or projector view, and that takes that off. And now I do the question set and the passage set, but you can also do the vocabulary activity. And in this video, we're not going to do it entirely, but you have these microphones that will read aloud. Some of these lessons are able to, they've transferred it to a live-like human voice, but a lot of these are more towards the robotic voice, which is why I read these aloud. But you can have it read to you as long as you have the volume up and so on and so forth. And then you can do a match, and if you match it, span, and it doesn't go with that one, the student can still match it and can still learn the activity, even if they don't know it. So that's really, really good help. In the question set, you're able to still have each piece of information read to you by clicking the microphone. The full question set is the full amount, so this one goes up to 10. The express one is if you're just wanting your child to practice a little bit, it cuts it down to just namely the multiple choice, but it's the really ones that are centered around the standards that they're working on. It cuts out the writing, so on and so forth. if you have your own account, you can show or hide all the answers, or you can go at one by one like you guys see me do in the videos. Last, but certainly not least, I think is a really, really good one, is kind of the some of the accessibility features in this. You have the text size or the font size that you can change. I like changing it to the fullest you can do. You could also do a pinch on the mouse pad, or if you have a touch screen, you can make it larger and zoom in. And then the highlighting. Now the highlighting is really, really nice. You guys will see me in the videos doing the highlight, and this only is in the actual text. As you come up here, and then you have access to colors that you can change it to. And I haven't used this one before, but you can make a note. You click out of it, and now you have it to where you're breaking down the text. The student can work with it. You can double screen it where they're citing their text evidence, finding it in the text, and making sure that they're getting the proper answer. This is all for today. Thank you guys for joining me for another tips, tricks, and tools video that we post every Tuesday, or at least try to. If you guys like these videos and you want to support the channel, the best way you can do that right now is by liking the video and subscribing. And the second best way, or kind of the equal best way, is to share these videos and the channel with your friends, because we are here, or I'm here, as a little extra help. I really want this channel to be able to help other people, and that can only happen through word of mouth, or the best way that can happen is through word of mouth and everybody sharing it to help everybody. Thank you for joining, and I wish you guys a fantastic rest of your day.